Kawasaki GPZ305 for sale on eBay. The paperwork includes the V5 registration document. It shows that was first registered in 1993. It has its current MOT test certificate that runs through to July the 9th, 2013. It has its owner's manual. It has its service history, which is a lot of detail in there. In fact, it's used all the service spaces in the book there. Pages of those, and when the book ran out they started putting it on paper, and the last thing shown there I think what I saw was an MOT done, well, the last MOT that was done as servicing running there through many years. There's that. The last owner also kept detailed records of miles per gallon figures and all that kind of thing, and when the oil was changed and how many miles it had done. I see also in this book he kept records of the miles per gallon, and whilst it often did around 85 to 90 miles to the gallon, at a couple of points he got it over 104 miles per gallon, 107 miles per gallon. I would think you'd have to write it very carefully to do that, but anyway, it's capable of doing those sort of miles per gallon figures. It's got all its old MOT test certificates from Voss there. I say all of them, a lot of them there. There's also some irrelevant sort of old bits and pieces like old tax discs and that kind of thing as well. So, just looking around the bike, a few little minor things to point out. The bike has been in storage, it's been cleaned and protected with WD-40, and you can see splashes of WD-40 here and there. That gives a bit of an oily film look to the bike. You need to wash that off to make the bike look a little bit nicer. If you look closely at the bike, whilst the bike does look clean and tidy and bright, when you look closely, the paintwork on that now is looking a bit old, it's a bit scratched and a bit sort of rougher here and there, and there are areas on the tank there which sort of perhaps showing its age a bit now, and on the frame and that sort of thing. The front brake light switch is not operating at the moment. This is not a very good picture, but anyway, this is the front brake lever here. That switch is not working in the back. Brake light, I would suspect that the switch has probably gone dry as the protective grease coating dries over the years. It becomes sort of hard and then separates the contacts in the switch. Probably WD-40 in the switch will fix that, but if not, you can replace the switch. Probably less than £10, I would have thought. The exhaust has been repaired in a couple of places. This is the right hand side, so it looks like they've grafted on a new end silencer there to perhaps an original header, I don't know. Also, this is the left hand silencer under the engine there, where it joins the balance pipe there. That's been repaired. Whilst it has been repaired, I would say that the repairs seem quite sound. There's nothing loose on there and they're not leaking, so it's a reasonably good repair of its sort. So there we go. Good luck with the bidding.